Well, hello there, everybody. This is the Comedy Thief, and you're watching Funny Old Guys. And beside me is the world famous surgeon, Dr. Fatpacker. Say hello to our adoring crowds.
Well, guten Tag, everybody. Now that you know guten Tag, that's
I
good to
do.
you.
I do.
Welcome to our fun time.
And below me is Homeless Charlie. Homeless Charlie, say hello to our fabulous fanfare of folks.
Well, hello to our fabulous fanfare of folks.
Now,
Why do you do that to him?
that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
So, now, what do we do, folks? Folks, what we do is we tell jokes, you laugh, you know the routine. We have so much fun for about 14 minutes, and don't turn us off. That's the most important thing. But before we do, we have a point of conversation, which I have here in my hand. And the point of conversation today is if dogs sniff each other's butts, guys,
Yeah, they do.
to find out if they're friendly and to find out if they're safe and so on. Should humans start adopting the same methodology each time you meet a new person? Dr. Fatpacker.
Are you kidding me, boy? If that was socially acceptable, it certainly would be an easy way to make fast friends.
But depends.
Yeah.
Depends.
And not if they have depends, that cuts down on the smell.
Oh, never mind. Okay, almost Charlie. If dogs sniff each other's butts to find out if they're safe and if they're friendly, shouldn't humans adopt the same methodology every time they meet a new person? What do you think?
Are you kidding me? Every time I go to Walmart, I stand in line. I get enough of that.
Well, how about you, Comedy Thief? What do you think about that?
I'm almost at a loss for words. My mind is whirling. It's spinning. It's trying to come up with a great story, but I don't have one. So, Dr. Fatpacker, tell us a joke.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, when I was young and in the military, I went to this big party, that everybody was going to. And I saw this very young, attractive woman walk up to one of the older military men that were there, and he was very stiff and standing at attention. And she walked and she says, "Excuse me, Major, you look so stiff there, and you should be more friendly to people. Listen, when was the last time you had sex?" When the major looked at her and he said to her, 1956. And she goes, "Oh my God, no wonder you're so stiff. I can't understand that. You need to get out more." And he goes, "Well, I don't understand. It's only 2014 now."
Oh, 2014. Oh, a military clock. Only us veterans would understand that. But anyway, almost try. Tell us a joke.
Well, a guest at a hotel goes up to the hotel clerk and says he'd like to have the porn on his TV be disabled. And the clerk replied, "Sir, we only have regular porn, you sick bastard."
So the other day, I went to my therapist, and the therapist handed me a glass that was half full of vodka.
Ooh.
And he said to me, "Are you an optimist or a pessimist?" And I chugged down the vodka and I said, "I'm a problem solver." That's what I am. Dr. Fatpacker.
Oh, that was very good. Well, one of my older friends was talking with me out in the park. I said to him, I said, we were talking about sex. When he said, "Well, I did it 3 times last night with a 30-year-old. When I said to him, "You're kidding me. Boy, what's your secret?" And he says, "Well, I'm going to tell you. The secret is eat lots of whole wheat bread. Really, I'm not kidding." Wow. So I rushed to the supermarket. When I got there and I said, "I would like 4 loaves of whole wheat bread, please." And the guy then behind the counter says, well, that's a lot of bread. It's sure to get hard before you're done. And I said, damn, does everybody know about this except me?
Excuse me, I have to leave. I'm going to get some whole wheat bread.
I'm sorry. I meant to say stale, didn't I?
Wait a minute, hold it. Here we go. I got some.
Oh, there you are. Val, have a good night.
Almost, Charlie. Tell us a joke.
Well, my buddy told his girlfriend, he says, during sex, you burn off 8,000 calories, the same as running 8 miles. And his girlfriend remarked, who the hell runs 8 miles in 30 seconds?
It's impossible. It's impossible. Okay, gentlemen, what do you call a New York Jets player with a Super Bowl ring? And the answer is a thief. That's anyway. Dr. Fatbaker, it's your turn.
Yeah, that would be unless he was very old and his name was Joe Namath.
That's true.
Oh, Val, I was at the bar the other day, and this guy comes in and he starts drinking these drinks, one right after another. And I walked up, I said, is everything okay? And he says, my wife and I got into a fight, and she said she wasn't talking to me for a month. Then I tried to put a positive spin on things, and I said, well, maybe that's kind of a good thing, a little peace and quiet. He goes, yeah, but today's the last day.
Oh, how sad is that?
Yeah.
That reminds me of a joke. I don't know if I can tell it.
Oh, there we go.
Almost, Charlie. Tell us a joke.
Well, being kissed in your sleep is like the purest form of love.
Ooh.
Unless you're home alone or in prison.
Oh, that's sick.
Oh, my goodness.
So there was this paranormal convention in Los Angeles, right? They had it every year. And the speaker in front of 200 people in the audience said, I ask this question every year. I never get the right answers. I mean, not total answers. How many of you in the audience have ever seen a ghost? And about 2/3 of the people raised their hand, right? How many of you people have ever touched a ghost? And about maybe 35 people raised their hand, right? Mm-hmm. And finally, how many of you have had sex with a ghost? And this seedy old guy way in the back, he's jumping up and down, he's screaming, yelling, waving, big smile on his face. Sir, come up to the front here. Oh my gosh, he gets up there to a standing ovation. He says, is it true, sir? And this guy was seedy. He needed a shave, right? He stunk to high heaven. He was toothless. Is it true, sir? Is it true that you're the only one that I've ever heard of who had sex with a ghost? And he goes, ghost? I thought you said goat. Dr. Fatbacker.
I tell you, you really know how to stretch out a joke.
Oh, no, I told that as fast as I could. It's your turn.
Yeah, I could tell. Yeah.
Your turn.
So this other guy was coming into the bar where I go, and we started talking about, family trends in, sex, marriage, and values. And he looked at me and he goes, I didn't sleep with my wife before we got married. Did you? And I said, well, I'm not sure. What was her maiden name?
I don't know what her maiden name.
Yeah.
Anyway, Almost Charlie, it's your turn.
Well, the husband said, shall we try swapping positions tonight?
Oh.
His wife said, that's a good idea. You stand by the ironing board while I sit on the sofa and fart.
Well, the other day, I went to the drugstore to buy condoms.
Oh.
And I came home with ketchup. Now, what the hell is that all about? Dr. Fatbacker.
We're talking an awful lot of sex stuff today. I tell you what, let's go over to Hollywood Squares. I saw this the other day. Here's a couple of questions that Peter Marshall said. And he goes, he says this to Paul Lynde. He goes, when Henry Kissinger recently visited Japan, he went to a geisha house or a geisha house, says, now, how did he spend his time in the geisha house? And Pauline says, negotiating for peace.
I don't know. You got one more?
Yeah. Nathan Hale, one of the heroes of the American Revolution, was hung. Why? When Pauline says, heredity.
Nathan Hale was hung. Oh! Almost Charlie, it's your turn.
Well, here's a warning.
Oh,
Never have phone sex. You might get hearing aids.
Oh. Ladies, here is a public service announcement for all the ladies in the Funny Old Guys audience. Men have two basic instincts, speaking of sex, hunger and sex. So, ladies, if you see a gleam in your man's eye, you hand him a sandwich. Dr. Fat Packer, last one.
Oh, Val, good. Well, then I have three very quick ones. These are all puns. Like perhaps, does the name Pavlov ring a bell?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay. I got it.
And did you know alimony is the high cost of leaving?
Oh, yes.
And finally, those who jump off of a Paris bridge are insane.
Are insane. Oh, get it, folks. Oh. Almost Charlie, last one.
Did you know that hippos can run faster than humans on land, and they can swim faster than humans in water?
Wow.
Which means the bicycle is your only chance of beating a hippo in a triathlon.
Well, my last one is we have the upcoming holiday season, folks, and my heart warms during this period of time. And so during the holiday season, I'm going to give every one of you my opinion. That's what I'm going to do. So anyway, we're done. We're out of here. We're done. Oh, wait, I almost forgot. We invite a very famous celebrity to be in our very next video. And
who's going to be?
Well, we're going to invite the original Buffalo Bill, William Cody, to be in our very next video. So, William, we want you to call. We want you to contact
Buffalo Bill Cody. That's Buffalo Bill Cody, right?
Yeah.
In the 1800s.
Yeah.
So
I believe he's probably dead and buried at this point.
He's
Mostly
dead.
Yeah. You should really do more research on these. I'm telling you.
Well, we can't invite him then. Who do we know? William. Prince William.
William Tell.
William who?
Tell.
Who?
He shot apples off of people's heads.
Willie Tell.
We
don't know.
William Tell. William Tell. No, he's dead too. Was he a real person?
He's the one that wrote the Lone Ranger theme.
We are going to invite nobody. So this is a comedy thief saying goodbye. Pass it along to Dr. Fat Packer for his farewell and his wonderful 3 words.
Yeah. Hey, very nice having you watch today. I hope you laughed. We laughed a lot because of all the stuff that's going on. But one thing I want to remind you of, 3 things. Ready? Subscribe. All 3 of those, please. It would warm the cockles of our hearts.
Almost Charlie, say goodbye to our beautiful men, women, and kids.
Ooh.
Goodbye to our beautiful men and women and kids.
That's it. Everybody wave goodbye. We're out of here. We'll see you down the road. We'll see you on our next video.